Katarina Smutna in German. Yeah, we'll do German English. So you're leading the overall competition for the women. What does that mean for you, Katarina?
Also für mich, ich bin sehr froh, dass ich wieder im Team bin, weil dieses Capressat war ein bisschen Komplikationen. Und ja, jetzt schauen wir, weil es muss gesund bleiben und bis Ende Saison diese Trikot behalten.
Well, of course, Katarina is very happy to be back in the team, and what counts now is to remain healthy all the way to the end of the season, and to keep the yellow bib, of course.
And how do you find the long distance races and ski classics, which is new for you?
Ja, das ist echt etwas Neues für mich, weil ich bin noch nicht 2 Marathonläufe hintereinander gelaufen. Also bin neugierig, wie laufe ich das. Ja.
Yeah, that's indeed very new for Catherine, since she has never really ran several marathons after each other. So she's very curious how that's going to develop for her.
And it's the first time La Diagonela. What do you think about this track and the race? What's your expectation for tomorrow's race?
Ja, also die Bedingungen sind sicher nicht leicht, weil es ist Schneefall und morgen wird auch Schneefall und ja, 0 Grad und ich denke, das wird ein bisschen Materialrennen morgen.
Yeah, the conditions are definitely not very easy with 0 degrees, and it will be a tough race, and she thinks the material will count tomorrow, for sure.
And what's the secret behind the material?
Was ist das Geheimnis am Material?
Also, Geheimnis. Ja, schau mal, ob wir Skiwachs nehmen, die Ski, oder Normalwachs. Also wird, glaube ich, ein bisschen Minusgrade und hoffentlich ein bisschen besser als gestern oder heute.
Yeah, it'll basically be the question whether it's kick wax or regular wax. Depends on the temperatures. She's just hoping it's going to be better or easier to decide than it is today.
Thank you very much. And then Anders Aukland, you came first at Las Gambeda, you were 4th at Jizerska, and you're leading the bib. So it's been a great start of the season for you.
Yes, it's been a good start. So it's a new race tomorrow, and if I want to keep the yellow bib, I have to do good races every time. But it's also an individual race. It's good to be on the podium, but in the end, it's also good with all the points for the total.
You're just 25 points ahead of Eide Pedersen, and it's quite tight behind.
Yeah, it's tight, and Morten did a really good race last week, also Petter Eliassen, so I think we will see really hard fights for every race for both jerseys, but also for overall.
So how have you prepared now after Jizerska and being here in this altitude?
Yeah, we have been here the whole week training. It's really nice. Not so much snow, but really good skiing. So it's sad that we don't are possible to ski the original track. That will be really nice. But still, they have the organizers have made a good track for us. So we are. It will be an interesting race tomorrow with the snow and with the temperature, and it can be interesting.
And how much do you think the altitude affects the skiers? Someone preparing in a lower altitude?
Just psychology, I think. If you don't think of the altitude, it's okay.
And where do you think the race will be decided tomorrow?
Probably the last part, because if the weather forecast will, if it will be much snow, then it will be, and the last part of the race will be absolutely most important.
So you won't get a gap like you did at Las Gambeda?
It's possible. Last week, Morten Eide and Petter get a gap, and nobody believed that they could get the gap so fast they did. But so I think it's good that skiers try to be offensive and try to get gaps.
Thank you very much. And Øystein Pettersen, the leader of the sprint and the green jersey. So how is it to wear the green jersey for the first time?
No, it's okay. I think actually it's the first time I'm wearing a bib since I won the Fun Leader bib in a tour in the United States a couple of years ago. So it wasn't because I was fast, it was just because there was some other competitions in the tour as well. So it's nice, yeah.
So you are fourth in the overall in the Ski Classics competition. You had a podium place at Las Gambeda. It's been a very good start as well for the season for you. How do you explain this development?
Well, I think the result is based on what I've been doing back home training. The training season has been very good. Las Gambeda was very good, and I also felt good in last week in Czech Republic, but I was a bit disappointed about the result. I should have been fighting for a victory, and instead I was sprinting for an 8th place. So I'm hoping to perhaps claim my first victory tomorrow.
And what have you done differently this season compared to maybe last?
Oh well, I've been many years in the Norwegian sprint team, so before I did long sessions, it was maybe 45, 50 minutes, and now I do short sessions about 3 hours. So it's been a quite dramatic change of training and lifestyle, and I think I might getting old because I like long trips now. I don't know, but it's okay.
And how do you find these long distance races compared to sprint?
Oh, it's definitely longer, and most part, I think it's really funny. For me, it was a new inspiration. I needed some new motivation, and I'm 31 years old, and I've never been more dedicated in what I'm doing than now. I find it really inspiring to ski against all guys like Anders, like Thomas, like Jon Christian Dahl on my own team. So it's, I think it's very inspirational, and I love it. So I'll be around for 15, 20 years.
And what do you think about La Diagonela as a race and the track?
Yeah, the track is as good as it gets. I think the organizers, as Anders said, have done an amazing job. There is no snow, and still there is snow. And then the irony is that there will be tons of snow tonight. I think the track is good. It will be quite hard, I think, and it will be, as the organizers said, it will be, I think, an epic fight for the victory in the last K.
So you think there will be a sprint at the finish?
As always, yes.
So that's going to be good for you?
Hopefully. We know that that we are fast in the end, but if we are not fast before the end, then it doesn't matter. So we try to be as close to the finish line as possible in the lead, and then hope that no one gets us.